Okay, hello and welcome back to Disco Elysium. Let me just quickly check and make sure I'm live. Oh, is my audio okay? Yep, seems okay. Yep, cool. Uh, yeah, hello, we have a viewer. Yeah, I was just checking the stream. Yeah, cool. Okay, yeah, so we're kind of just going back to where I left off in the game. ज़्यादा कुछ हुआ नहीं है अभी, by the way. So it's basically just what's happened is that the dead body, we've just gotten some medicine that will let us actually bring the dead body down because of the smell. Our guy was getting queasy and couldn't touch it. So now we should be able to. Other than that, not really much has happened. We found the guy's clothes in this dumpster. And we've put them in an evidence bag, and that's about it. That's what's happened related to this murder case for now. Okay.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below is entirely dedicated to that corpse smell. Emitting it is all it does now.
So let go of your nose without throwing. Now let's try it. Even now it has a low chance, but okay.
The ammonia only makes it worse. The
Oh
combination
God.
forces tears out of your ducts. You manage to keep it in once. The second time, not so much.
Oh
When the
God.
vomiting is done, your cheeks are wet with tears.
So how do I examine the body then? If I'm going to just keep failing that check.
Are you okay, officer?
You feel the lieutenant pat you on the back, heavy
You're
rhythmic
facing
pats.
typhoid here. It's aggravated further by alcohol withdrawal.
You're facing tougher, you get it further by alcohol withdrawal. Why can't I keep it in if I've been a cop my whole life? I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to be a cop. I can't we do something else? I want to solve something else. Just can't keep it. Do it without me.
No.
Actually.
This is a two-man assignment because it needs 2 officers to complete. I need your help.
Looks.
You need to get your shit together. We should go talk to the locals. Find something else to do while the wind changes. It's pretty bad right now.
You've gained a thought. When this dialogue is over, go to your thought cabinet and internalize it for special bonuses and effects.
Give it half an hour. Get yourself together. Then come back and have another go.
Okay. Put skill points into your endurance to open this white check. Okay. Okay. So, sorry, wrong button. So I can't really even look at the body now. No idea where you are. Get info. Read the. Okay. Track down your gun. Okay. We need to figure out who put the clothes in the trash. So, in the trash, contain not back. Who could have put them there and why? Only the staff is supposed to have the key. Who? I don't know who knows, but let's see. Track down your badge. Pay for damages and inspect. Equip and complete volumetric shit compressor thought. Okay. That is, yeah, this is a thought. These are our thoughts. Lonesome long way is what we're doing right now. How do I get another one? How do I navigate that? Lonesome, like, I don't know which button to press to navigate this. Okay. So these are our thought cabinets, and on the middle I can see the volumetric shit compressor is what we need to get to. But what do I press to get to it? This one will close. Ah, okay. I pressed that. Nothing happened. Oh, come on. Okay. Yeah. Let's think about this as well. Temporary switch. Okay. Your shit is powered. Okay. Hmm. And yeah, see, when I was pressing it before, it was just doing this, what I'm looking at right now. Okay. Yeah, this one gives me one extra encyclopedia, and this one I need to, I guess, finish up. Okay, yeah, it says okay, yeah. Um, Problem, and how do I look at the solution? I can't see that. Okay. If it is apart and it's rather unbecoming of a cop and a human being, together compress to achieve a solid level of shit compress, squeeze your butt cheeks together for 30 minutes. Similar with two hemispheres of a brain, talk to people, maybe that will help. Okay. So let's go and figure out the what you call it, the clothes mystery. What's her name? Why can I look up there? What's up there? Oh, okay, because this is opened up. Okay. So that's the kitchen. Oh, that's not what I wanted to see. Is
The
this guy
worker
still
is in a
sleeping?
deep slumber.
Let's leave him then. Okay. I don't know where I am, but okay. Photos of men in overalls trotting guns and postcards. Okay. Dishes are drying. Okay. Oh. Aroma of spices, alcohol, and tomato hangs in the air. Okay. That's the cook, I guess. We haven't spoken to the cook yet.
A thin man is smoking below an exhaust hood, occasionally sipping from his mug. This must be the Whirling's cook. As you step in, he nods toward the table and says something in a completely foreign language. The only words you can make out are Garancy and Kubek. Okay, it's definitely not his name. Whatever you do, please don't call him Garancy Kubek. Please. It's not funny.
At the top, that's the name it's given. Okay. I have some questions. I'm here on official pre. Hello, sir. Got time for a few questions? Yeah, let's not call
The
him that.
man puts his cup down and replies something, his left hand drawing arcs in the air.
Arcs in the air. Okay. Got some impressive work.
He smiles and bangs his ladle against each of his pots in turn. It's almost like music, especially with the sounds of assorted dishes boiling and simmering on the stove.
Okay, I think this guy probably can't help us then. What's over there?
You see a heavy steel door with a prominent dimple lock. It's painted blue. The cobalt blue surface feels rough to touch. The stainless steel door is flush with its frame on every side. Old cobalt paint, rough on the fingers. 40, 50 years since this was painted, maybe. It leads to a side building, adjacent to this one. The old building next to this, half ruined. Whatever is behind it must be older.
try
The
to push the
door
door.
does not budge.
Okay. Wonder where
do?
this leads.
It's a door in the back of the kitchen. Why do you care where it leads?
Out of duty, we may find something pertinent to the investigation. I mean, probably, since it's a locked door.
Yes, I suppose it's worth seeing if we can get in. Just to be thorough. As a side investigation.
It's hardly a side investigation. You already have a name for it.
You already have a name for it. Calling it behind the blue door.
It's hardly worth a title. Anyway, Gart is the person to ask about this. The cafeteria manager.
Okay. Let's speak to this guy. We need to anyways talk to him about
Can
the
I
clothes.
help you? Thanks. I hope you found what you were looking for.
Found the victim's
How
clothes.
strange. I certainly didn't put them there.
Could someone on your staff have put them? Who else has keys to the trash?
The trash collection service? CS Municipal. I don't see why they would put anything in the trash, though.
Ah, the elusive CS Municipal. I doubt we'll be able to track down who was sent here last and when. This will have to be one of those little threads that solves itself down the road. Thank you anyway.
Someone in your staff would have put it. Or maybe you don't remember putting them there. Maybe you were sleepwalking or in a fugitive state. What do you think? I have a viewer watching, I think. Yeah. Oh, okay, yeah, no worries, yeah. My viewers just messaged me that they won't be able to, they're sleepy, so no worries, it's fine, yeah. Get some rest, you can continue, yeah. I'll just continue with the story and I'll give you a rundown later. Yep, no worries. Could someone on your staff have put them
Sylvie
there?
had the keys before I got here, and I can vouch for her. I can vouch for all my staff. None of us would tamper with the crime scene.
Maybe you don't remember putting them there, maybe you're asleep.
I think fugue states are more your forte, officer.
Okay. I love you more. Happy? Yeah, sorry. Don't mind that. That's my girlfriend kind of teasing me on the side. Telling me to say I love you on the stream. Okay.
Yes?
Chalo, now you go sleep, get some rest. We can talk later once you're up. Okay. So about the money, okay, I have nothing else to ask him. What does our notebook say? Okay. If he knows anything about the victim's clothes. Oh yeah, that's the kid. Okay. Oh, sounds like there's a storm outside. What? No, there isn't, but it's windy. Cool. Yeah. Okay. Who else has unauthorized access to the world? Find this person and you know who tampered with the scene. It may take a while. Okay. Let's go. Okay, they're saying this will take a while. So what do I do then? Since it says this will take a while, who put the clothes? Kuno, I know will not have information, but I'll go speak to him anyways. This will take some time. Sad song. Yeah, we can do this one. This is a quick one. Something about your lost firearm. Find any information you can on the gun. Find a way into the secret passage. Yeah, that's the door. Okay. Oh, you're not for you. Let's turn on the headlights.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and...
All right.
How do I turn on?
Ready? I turn, you press start. It's next to the preheater.
The dashboard lights up with orange glow. The rounds per minute gauge jumps, and the engine of the Caprice Canelo comes to life with a whiny growl. Like a leopard waking from its sleep, yawning and roaring at the same time. The lights unfold with a little click, casting electrical light onto the ground before the vehicle.
There you go. I'll turn them off from the remote once you're done. We just need to stand in front of the machine now.
Okay.
As you hold your ledger's clip under the headlamp, an iridescent hologram appears. A street grid and the veins of a great river. A familiar sensation washes over you.
There she is. Rêve à l'ouest.
There's a note of pride in the lieutenant's voice.
Around the borders of the watermark are dozens, no, hundreds of micro-perforations.
Look at the perforation.
There are many of them, and they are divided into 3 separate rows. The first row has 18 dots.
What
The
about the
next is the longest. It runs all the way around the border, and then some.
Count them
You
individually.
count 216 perforations. Considering that nice, large number, a wave of pride washes over you. Though you can't say why, precisely.
What
The
about the
last
last?
row has 3 perforations.
3,
That's it. The
Three.
rectangular watermark is overlaid with the logo of the RCM, and yet the major arteries of Revachol are all recognizable. They shimmer in the Kanema's headlights.
Wait, look
A rat
around.
brazenly darts past you and disappears amongst the stopped lorries. In the distance, a child somewhere shrieks. A woman reprimands her in a voice no quieter than the child's cry.
Ah, Martinez.
Where
Let
we
me
are.
see.
Okay. He takes the ledger for a moment and
Right
inspects
here.
it. He says his finger near the top of the map on a segment of the coast jutting out into the great ocean. Seems
No,
nice.
it does not.
The lieutenant says without optimism. Okay. What do all these holes mean? Point to the
Those are
dots.
perforations. They represent your record as an officer of the RCM. They are your statistics, as it were. I should have guessed you'd keep a record. Officers often do. Let's take a look.
Alpha male officers who are proud of their numbers often do. It's meant.
The first row represents your years of service. 18 years. Okay, not bad at all. What did you do before you volunteered?
Telling end of days remaining. Probably some boring office jobs anyway. Just went around apologizing all the time now. You really think I have any idea? Got drunk like a mega star. Walked the land telling end of
Cool. I'm glad you joined us. Not a lot of money in doom crying. Let's move on, shall we? This next row, the one that wraps all the way around, is your number of closed cases. Closed is good. It means finished. You've got, let's see, wow, more than 200. It's quite a lot. even for someone who's been on the force for nearly 2 decades. Usually, clearing more than 10 cases a year puts you in the 90th percentile of all RCM officers.
You're saying I used to be a super cop. I used to be good. That's some solace, I guess. What's the last number? I don't think I can ever re-become this person. What is... Okay, so you're saying
Call
I
it
used to be...
what you want. You were a valuable member of your precinct. Now, let's look at the last row. Right. Those are your confirmed kills. You've got precisely 3 perforations there.
That's not too many.
For an RCM officer, especially Precinct 41, which is in the Jamrock quarter, it's rather tame. I mean that in a good way. There are certain officers who treat their kills like some kind of ghoulish game. If they do happen to solve a case, it's usually by accident.
It's obvious the lieutenant doesn't think very highly of these officers.
But it seems as though you are, or at least were, one of the good ones. So we have that to be thankful for.
Have you ever killed
Yes.
anyone? He says, declining to elaborate. Okay. How do you
Everyone
handle
has their own method of coping. Some more effective or self-destructive than others.
this? It gives you a meaningful look.
Personally, I find it helps to keep up a few hobbies.
Like
Oh,
what?
this and that. Let's not get into it now.
Maybe I should.
Anything's better than annihilating yourself with drugs and alcohol.
The lieutenant nods.
Okay, let's go put the
Right. I'll go turn off the lights.
He presses a remote control on
You can now see your statistics on your journal page, to the right of the task description.
Tremble. The time is now. Taola.
Yeah, I don't think the time.
Time for the show. For Taola. The hallowed time of fear and disintegration. A countdown has begun. All will collapse on itself. The world will disappear into a single grain of blackness. All sound will be muted. All life will scream.
Taola.
Ulogu theodos. Xino zausin. Ipoli osidhian. Echondes fronisin.
Okay, I don't know what that means. When did this come?
Monday morning. The moment you arrived in this reality are the first crack in the sheer face of God. From you it will spread.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think the time is now later. This is because of the insane world ending I've been saying.
Yes, you spoke the words of the Palindropos and the houses of Pericarnassus. Items, people, even words will tumble. All will lose its meaning in the coming years. That is why you marked yourself.
Yeah, I think I'm going to opt out of the whatever it is. Am I sure it's not just a joke or
It's
some kind of...
totally also a coping mechanism.
I'm a little afraid. I do think the world might end soon. Yeah, I'm going to opt out of the whatever it is. This was a mistake. Yeah, I mean, I don't want the world to end.
Okay, yes. Maybe it is just the hangover talking. Or some kind of joke you're playing on yourself instead of working on the case.
Okay. Okay. So the list over there. Okay. So sorry cop I've done 4 times, boring cop once, communist, apocalypse 3, superstar cop, good cop, bad cop I've done 4, honor is 0, people killed 3 is from before. What do I want to go for? Superstar cop is nice. Otherwise, Good cop, bad cop, actually. If I could stick to that, that would be fine. And honor was also be nice if I could. I want to make this a good playthrough, like make him a good guy if I can. Um, find any information you can on the gun. Okay. Who made the call reporting the crime? Yeah, let's talk to Kuno as well about the clothes.
Fuck does Kuno care?
Kuno, I keep throwing up and I
Yeah,
can't lift
like
it.
a fucking volcano. Yeah. Fucking pathetic.
The kid is mimicking violent puking.
You're lucky you didn't die there.
Okay. Maybe you got some advice for me. I mean, you are obviously handling it quite well. Screw both of you.
Yeah. Kuno's got some advice for you.
The kid looks to his left and then to his right and then leans
What
to
are
it.
you? Like 80, right? Maybe you should stop embarrassing yourself in front of a fucking kid.
Perhaps you could compress this negative energy and turn it into some sort of a Kuno-fied non-vomiter.
Kuno-fied non-vomiter, here I come.
That's right. Turn your weaknesses into conceptual strengths. Try it again now.
More
Yeah?
questions about the
The
crime
kingdom
scene.
of Kuno? The fuck do you want with it?
Dead man's clothes were in the trash container. How'd they
Yeah,
get there?
Kuno doesn't know shit about that. That shit is beneath Kuno.
You know, my dog is slowly climbing up the bed. You know, it would be great if someone may have tampered with the murder scene. All right, about. Okay.
Listen. Kuno doesn't care about this small-time shit. Just listen. Kuno saw what you did there, dumpster diving. Sad shit. Kuno could hook you up with some sweet rags. Shit like Kuno's wearing. Your size, good price. 500 real.
You'd have to be blind not to notice the giant white letters F-A-L-N running down his trouser leg.
What? White letters FALN? What does that mean? Okay, what happened to his clothes? You must have seen them lying around.
Kuno ain't seen shit lying around. Except for that up there. Now you want performance gear or not, Grandpa?
The lieutenant remains silent, but his expression couldn't say, "I told you so," any louder.
Pig, these are
Okay.
found modulars. Liquid fit, performance crotch, urban survival shit. Made in Mirova by scientists. Pants scientists. Believe it, you need this shit.
Unzips his jacket to give you a quick peek at the plastic wrapped pads. They are graphic black and look brand new.
These could drastically improve your chances of survival in the urban wilderness. Coach Physical Instrument endorses these pants. They are tartan ready. They will also make you into an idiot.
They will also wait, what? They will make me into an idiot? Okay. Be interested in the pants. Let's talk about this later.
Alright, Pico, shit's rolling.
Don't do business with the pig, Kuno. He's gonna steal all your money, Kuno.
As you can see, Kuno and C don't trust you. Can't do business without trust.
There's more to his distrust than being a pig. He feels threatened by something obscure in you. What that is, however, remains a puzzle for now.
Pointer ladder on the tree. This is the greenhouse. I might have questions later. What's the
Don't
greenhouse
know.
anymore?
Kipta's gardener used to work there.
Kipt is a pejorative term used to describe people of South Seminese or Erie-Uppergite descent. It used to be a common first name among the Erie-Uppergites of Ilmara. Not so much anymore.
You mean the young woman by the whirling in rags? That
Look,
gardener?
Kuno doesn't explain shit. Kuno just says shit.
He looks you in the eye and nods as if agreeing with himself.
Yeah, her.
Okay.
What was she doing in the greenhouse in March anyway? What kind of gardening is done in March? Fish is sometimes used to fertilize the soil a few weeks before planting something. Maybe she was preparing the garden beds.
I should ask her about that. Yes, it was probably fish. I'm not going to waste more time asking about it.
Yes, it seems suspicious. You don't like things being like that. Suspicious.
There's
The
also a
fuck?
mug.
A mug in the trash? Is this about the fucking clothes again?
But I'm not taking note of its historically going to mug have anything to do with. Actually, talking about this makes me uncomfortable. Does
Yeah,
this make
Kuno sees where this is going. Kuno's got that fast brain. You saying you picked her after the mug fucker? Cause he's the clothes fucker?
I can't hear you, Kuno. Speak louder, Kuno.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Someone has tampered with the crime scene, cleaned some of it up.
Shit, that's tense. Someone's going to the beat-down basement, huh? Mug guy gonna get tied to the radiator.
He nods in
Kuno
approval.
doesn't know who put that shit in there. And if he did, he wouldn't squeal. But if you find out, maybe you can...
Tell the Kuno who it was. He's curious. He likes putting two and two together here.
Stop turning into a pig, Kuno. They're trying to get you hooked on the snitching. Get away from my Kuno.
Yeah? Get your bacon shit away. Kuno doesn't like to be seen with the popo. Get your shit done and out of Kuno's face. Look at that fucking shit. You're trying to get Kuno killed.
So you'd say the ladder is...
Fuck does Kuno know? Kuno's not a fucking acrobat.
The lieutenant takes a quick note in.
It's a trap, Kuno. Don't climb it, Kuno.
Okay. Now let's talk
Yeah,
about
whatever.
something else.
Kuno doesn't give a shit. Kuno doesn't fucking care.
Volumetric ship compressor. Bizarre scientific news from Revachol West today, where a police officer's shit has been observed at a pressure of around 495 gigadecimals. These metallic hydrogen levels of shit togetherness were thought to exist only at the center of collapsing stars, not law officials. It remains to be seen how long the shit singularity lasts.
All endurance white checks unlocked. Learning cap for endurance raised to 4. Okay. Oh, there's a forget option. Yeah, like how do I navigate that? Okay, like that? Nope. This is weird. Ah, okay, now I can see it. I don't know. It's weird. Put the clothes in the trash. Okay, it may take a while. Okay, inspect the body now. Let's try that again. Okay, about gardening is much. Okay. Now let's try the body again.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below is entirely dedicated to that corpse smell. Emitting it is all it does now.
So What exactly happened? What was it again? Endurance. Yeah, this thing. I guess we have a bonus from the shit compressed. So yeah, that's fine.
As you breathe in, the odor comes over you. It's a smell of the mind telling you to run, and your stomach to wring itself empty. With your hands at your sides and your eyes squinting, you stand in it. It's a puzzle. What's hanging in front of you is a puzzle of decaying flesh, tattoos, and tendons.
They do after 7 days, yes. We are deep in decomposition here.
The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and enameled boots. His skin is greenish, marbled with decaying veins, and blotched by lividity. A fading web of tattoos covers his chest and shoulders. The cargo belt used to fasten him to the branch above appears industrial in strength.
Let's start with the boots.
The material appears to be ceramic. Its clean white stands in stark contrast to the decaying flesh above the knee. The man wore thick polymer socks, probably for padding. A fine array of interlocking plates covers them. Delicate and fragile, they feel alien to the world around you, out of place somehow. These are clearly not boots. They're armor, possibly part of a larger set.
Okay. These aren't just boots, are they? This is an armor that was stripped off.
Indeed. Technically speaking, these are sabatons, not boots.
Sabatons. Okay. With his notebook under his arm, and the lieutenant crouches to inspect the soles.
Oh, the lieutenant uses a memo technique, A6. That's not just any notebook. It's a classic.
Forget about the notebook. Tell me about
It's
the armor.
clearly some manner of super armor or future armor. Super future armor. I'm useless.
Okay. What kind of armor
Ceramic
is this
plate.
exactly?
Zirconium dioxide, most likely. This is where the make would be. Under the hill. Fair weather. Fair weather model T500 VE. I'm guessing that's vitreous enamel. This is advanced stuff.
Where's the rest of it? Material looks out of place. Knock on the boot.
Piece
There's
by
the rest.
piece. He's been out here for 7 days. It would be odd if they didn't. We should keep a lookout for these species. The armor could yield information. This is one thing he might actually know.
Maybe he was just wearing these boots. There is no rest of the armor.
No, I think he had something precious underneath the clothes. They had to remove the jeans and shirt we found to get to it. And this kind of armor is often worn under fabrics.
Ah, okay.
Nice. That makes sense.
He could have been walking around naked just like this for all we know.
A good point. He could have been intoxicated, or something we cannot yet imagine. I shouldn't have assumed so much just from the clothes.
Where's the rest of it? Scavenged by the locals, agreed. Material looks out of
It
place.
is. It's expensive.
The lieutenant draws a line in the condensation on the ceramic, which is indexed.
We've requested similar material for our tactical units for years now. The constabulary has deemed it too costly. In that time, we've lost 6 men to semi-automatics.
How much are
For
we
a full
talking?
set, about 4 years of wages.
For the northwest region of Revachol, an officer's average yearly income is 5,500 real, unadjusted for rank.
Kaching, baby, not to the boots.
By catching, do you mean let's not log them as evidence? Let's steal them?
That is what kind of kaching means, yes.
It means disciplinary hearing.
Wiping his finger on his
The lieutenant nods often. It's part of his unplastic expression range, communicating both professionalism and sarcasm. This time, the latter.
How could this man afford such expensive
That's
hardware?
for us to find out. Mr. Gart implied he was security personnel for the harbor company. This confirms my own assumptions. Just something I scraped together from my station. An area report on Martinez. I'm sure you did the same.
These look pretty advanced for a security
I
guard.
agree. This equipment is way beyond what a guard can afford.
Okay.
A
Enough of
small bell-like sound fills the air, like tapping on the side of a porcelain cup.
sounds
It's anything
fragile.
but. This material is a kinetic redistributor. It spreads kinetic energy horizontally, from plate to plate, dissipating it entirely. See?
Faint, organic lines cover the plates where they separate into smaller ones. These plates then divide into smaller plates until there are hundreds of them altogether, like whirls of floorboards. The design looks organic, influenced by highly resistant wood materials, like lignum vitae and ebony perhaps. If trees were made of porcelain, this is what their cross-sections would look like.
Run your
The
fingers
smooth,
over the
glossy
lines.
surface fractures into ever more intricate interconnections, peaking on the right sabaton, where you notice the whirls are in the shape of a letter and number combination: E50, 100, 1000.
Looks like there's a serial number on the right
Good.
side.
Can you read it to me?
Tips the drying ball point of his pen on his tongue.
X5415 6745 678222.
Drama.
Let's lie.
That's like why?
We have a make and a number. That's something. We can use the radio in my kinema when we're done. Either station can chase it for us.
Pull the boot off.
The stench fills your nostrils. As you push downward, an ominous creaking sound comes from above.
Stop!
The lieutenant's voice is sharp. He looks at you with the boot under your arm.
Pig's gonna pull his head off.
Brutal!
What?
Even the mongrels can see you're about to pull his head off.
Do it, homo!
Not a homo, do what? I'm gonna pull his head off, right? I'm
Stop
not a homo.
obsessing about your sexuality, officer. You are about to seriously compromise the coroner's case.
Indeed, from this angle, it does look like the neck isn't going to take much more. Being dead for a week has all but liquefied his muscles.
What are you trying to achieve anyway? Why are you hanging on to that boot?
This is advanced enemy technology. We should conduct research into their weakness. There may be clues inside the boot. You said they're expensive. I thought I could pawn them on some... Sorry, I didn't even want to take them off. Just thought I should try. Are we not detectives? There may be clues
How many
inside.
clues do you need? You already found a number. Besides,
Taps
there's no way you're getting them off. All the organic matter in his body has been flowing down into the boots. They are fused to his feet now. Why do you think the locals haven't scavenged them yet?
You're sure there's a way to peel them off, but first the body needs to be down. And second, it would probably be better if the lieutenant wasn't around.
Except
The anticipation makes you crack your fingers. Feels nice. Nice and cracky.
okay, got it.
Processing will take care of them. With the situation in the morgue, it will yield nothing. But we must pick our fights. Should we continue?
Back off and
The
look at the
cadaver
box.
slowly twists on the cargo belt, his torso covered in tattoos, and extremities blotched pink and blue.
Now let's look at the
The hangman's knot is pulled tight by the weight of the corpse below. Yellow, hard-edged polyester cuts into his neck. Above, a sliding buckle ties the belt to the branch. This is a steel-reinforced cargo lashing belt, big brother of the regular cargo belt. It's used for tying cargo under six-rotor airships.
Don't ask me how I know, but this is a lashing belt used for
Airlifting. I thought it was used on lorries for strapping cargo to them.
Apparently, this is a reinforced kind for air transport. My brain tells me so. Do I know? I don't even know what an airship is.
The local harbor uses 6 rotors to shuffle containers around. I get the sense they use whatever was on hand, without paying much attention to not incriminating themselves.
We're assuming dock workers from the harbor did it. They sure wanted him to stay up there. The rope is reinforced with steel wiring. How'd they even get him up there? I guess I'm curious about third, but
I'm still approaching this as a lynching, yes. Motivated by the ongoing strike. You?
Makes sense. Believably mundane. But I feel like it or something.
Yes, it often is. This bed worries me.
We're assuming, okay, they just wanted him to stay up there. The rope is... They sure wanted him. The rope is reinforced
I
with
was
steel
afraid
wiring.
it would be. Thin steel wiring, parallel strands. This makes getting him down more problematic than I had assumed.
How'd they even get him up there?
A noose is one of those things that's easier to use one way around.
He points to the buckle tying the belt to the branch above. Did they climb up using the kid's ladder? Point to the one on the side
That
of the
ladder
tree.
can't carry a grown man. I didn't see any splintering either, did you? I think they lassoed the branch, then pulled on the belt to close the buckle.
He makes a pulling motion.
Could be. The shape of the branch supports the theory.
Back off
The
and look at the
cadaver
corpse.
hangs from the cargo. An
Inspect
intricate
the
web
bamboo.
of blue lines stretches across the torso, from the right shoulder to the solar plexus. Each time they intersect, a small white star is formed in their crossing. Hundreds of fading asterisks riddle his skin. Their concentration is highest around his heart.
Okay. Intricate web of blue lines stretch across the torso from the plexus. The small white star is formed at their crossing. Riddle his skin. Their concentration is highest around. Is this a microelectronic system? Is this a map of the night sky? It's not a map. It doesn't look like the night sky from at least where I'm watching. This is a
I have only a cursory knowledge of the science of cybernetics. I would not know if it were. But it's not quite complex enough, is it?
It doesn't seem familiar from the insides of any radio computer your mind can imagine. The somewhat organic lines remind you of old filament memory units, but not quite. No, you're nowhere near right.
I'm missing
So am I.
A sudden ringing fills the air as Lieutenant pulls down the zipper of his orange jacket.
He wears a wide leather belt around his waist and a gun holster under his arm. He takes a thin piece of milled aluminium from his coat pocket and pulls it open. Sounds like a sword being unsheathed. A small lens appears. Some sort of camera.
What's
Etruget
that?
Sunshine. Mini.
Triggett is the world's leading manufacturer of intercommunication devices, primarily projectors. The camera before you looks familiar somehow.
Shit, Kuno! What the fuck is that?
An instant color camera.
He produces 2 metal clapped ampules and clicks them into place on the side of an apparatus. A thin slot shines
I
there.
have only 2 ampoules, so nobody move. I don't want to waste one.
He points the camera at the corpse, peering into it. Lens needs adjusting.
A
Then
sound, a shrill flash, followed by the breaking of a small ampoule of glass. You see streams of color pour onto the thick, glossy piece of paper, rolling out.
In case we need it.
Lieutenant says and shakes the paper, letting it dry in the cold wind. On it, a color-perfect copy of the dead man's tattooed chest. Cool
Yes,
machine.
it is pretty cool, isn't it?
He slides the camera closely and tucks it away in his belt.
There is only one ampoule left. Use it wisely.
So what do
It
we know?
contains insight to the victim's person. By his build, I'd say this was a man of physical violence. The story he wanted his body to tell was important to him. It is his letter, to us. Someone should decipher it. We'll need to show it around.
Can I have it? I should look at it later without the cops.
Sure. Just don't lose it.
He hands you the piece of rolled up photo paper, no larger than a pack of
The
cigarettes.
glassy-eyed corpse looks by, his mouth mute and his skin as colorful as the chemical rainbow. His eyes are milky white and blind to the world, protruding comically from their sockets. There is no one home, just subaquatic terrors there. Dark brown hair grows on his head. His face is ready to explode from the organic processes inside. The death's head grin has passed. What remains is an unrecognizable mess.
Tell me, who are you, dead man? Inland Empire. Okay, let's see if this works.
The corpse is dead silent. You have no idea why you just said that.
Who is he? He is male, 40 to 50, with an athletic build.
The corpse looks right through you as you distance yourself from its stench. Eyes like a shark.
Squint and take a step back. So how do we get him down?
As you narrow your eyes, the monster before you blurs into a violent mess of green and pink. This is a trick. You've done it before. Pink is where the blood settled in the first hours post-mortem. You can use it to see if the corpse has been tampered with. Does his position at the time of death match the discoloration? Only the lower extremities are pink with a dash of blue. His fatted hands, thighs, and his neck, just above the noose. The rest of the corpse appears dark green in the cold spring air.
His face and hands are pink.
I see. His neck too. The lividity goes right up his chin. We have good, well-pronounced discoloration here.
Relax.
The monster comes back into focus, an explosion of color, coursing with dark marbled veins. His stomach appears pregnant with something. Black liquid streams down his thigh and onto his boot.
So, what do you think?
I think he's dead. I think he was upright after death. His hands, feet, and neck are discolored. Something is coming out of him. He's beaten up. See the bruise, back off. Okay. I think he was upright after death. His hands, feet, and neck are
Agreed,
discolored.
especially on the neck. The belt acted like a tourniquet, keeping the blood in his head. The hypostasis supports her hanging.
Could it still have? Could it still be he was moved after death? Maybe he was strangled by someone. I mean, seems like a lynching because of all the footprints.
Everything here seems to corroborate that assumption. But we should still get him down before signing a probable cause of death.
I think
I
he's
agree.
His personality is no longer a part of the world.
Totally dead.
The world no longer stores his personality in its composition. There was a time for that, and it ended 7 days ago. Say that too heavy. Totally, this buster is not. This buster is not coming back. Dead. What is dead anyway? Sorry. Totally dead. Dead. I mean, that's the most funny one.
Dabba-doob-doob dead.
He says without a hint of melody. Not one muscle in his face.
I agree.
His person.
Totally.
I can do the other one.
That sounds about right, yes.
Okay, something is coming out of him.
A pool of blood and feces has eaten into the frozen mud below the man's feet. Purge liquid is dripping into it, drop by drop.
The victim appears to have contained no more than half a kilogram of digestion at the time of death.
The fuck he's saying?
Talking about shit.
Maybe he went to the toilet sometime before death. God damn right, I'm a fucking turn around and Oh. Pluto, my dog is giving me the We got lucky, I guess.
Did we? I don't feel lucky.
The pool of
the victim.
The fuck he's
Talking about shit.
Maybe he went to the toilet sometime
Maybe.
before death. Doesn't really want to dwell on it too long.
the pool of
I want to do the
The
last
fuck
one.
he-
Yes.
Talking about
Goddamn
shit.
right.
malicious laughter erupts in the yard.
Sounds
Sounds
like
like seagulls.
Big's head is a...
The lieutenant's face is made of stone.
he's beat up. See the
I do.
bruise.
Most of them are post-mortem. Maybe even
Oh.
all of them.
Who
The
knows? The
delinquents
big
have
yawn.
made our jobs harder with their little sport.
Stop talking in riddles, coin slot.
He means you fucked him up good, Kuno. Fucked him up brutal like.
Back off and
But
catch up.
there
eh?
is no breath to catch. Only the cadaver filling the air and your nostrils. He slowly rotates before you, decomposing.
Put skill points into Inland Empire to open this white check. Okay. Okay, how do we get
Are
him?
you sure we finished the preliminary examination of the cadaver? We might miss some of these things once he's done.
The
Step back
cadaver
and have a
slowly twists on the cargo belt, his torso covered in tattoos, and extremities blotched pink and blue.
Inland Empire. Can I put any points into it? No, I can't. Okay. What are my thoughts doing right now? Okay, I guess we're done with this.
The steel-reinforced belt presents a unique challenge. I brought chain cutters, but I don't see a good angle of approach to the belt.
He doesn't actually think the challenge is unique. He thinks it's frustrating, annoying, and harder than he thought.
The cadaver is a good 1.2 meters up. Neither one of us can reach the belt without assistance. And even if we do, there's the question of cutting the airship strength material.
Can't someone else do it? We could saw the branch. Seems like a lot of hassle. Let's not do it. Maybe we could shoot him down. Maybe we can ask for help from the harbor. I'm out of ideas. Let's have another look. Okay. Can
Someone
do it?
else? You mean like the police?
What was that about processing, then? Weren't they supposed to take care of the boots? Why don't they help?
Can't the boys from processing
No.
take care of it? No, okay.
Think
Why?
of the boys from processing as murderers. Only instead of people, they murder crime scenes. Processing is a wrecking crew. They know how to commission off items and how to work the incinerator in the morgue.
Okay. And my dog wants to go out. Okay, yeah.
I know it's hard, but I assure you, the others won't come to help us. And we have a growing sanitary concern here. We need to get him down, fast.
We could saw the branch.
Climb up there and saw the branch? There has to be a less risky way, with less falling down of trees.
Maybe we could shoot him now?
Yeah! Bang bang time, pig! Shoot his head off!
How?
Where the buckle ties the rope to the branch, that's a good spot to aim.
There, the buckle holds the belt together. Don't know, just shoot up there, maybe point over. Shoot the belt, bullet will break. The buckle holds the belt.
Where?
Correct.
Ah, yes, I see. If the shot hits that, there might be a chance to release the belt.
Yeah, now we're talking. Entertain the Kuno with some shit.
They'll miss! The pigs will miss Kuno!
Wait, let me try. Say nothing, let him choose. Maybe it's better not.
What else can we do?
Maybe we can ask for help from the harbor.
I was really hoping we wouldn't. The Union appeared to be suspect in this case.
I would really prefer if there was another way. These people might have an agenda.
Yeah,
But
let's see.
what other options? The corpse twists on the belt, like chicken on a skewer.
Let's
He
just
breathes out heavily.
Oh yeah, do this shit! Fuck it up!
wait, how's my aim? Hand-eye coordination, right? I'm 4. Aim fire. So review things fly in the air, enables you to catch coins from a mob boss, shoot straight, and understand firearms intimately. So yeah, I'm good with guns. Wait, let me try.
The lieutenant's brow is furrowed. He appears too deep in concentration to even notice what you said.
Take the shot. What's the worst thing?
I'll blow his head off.
Take it! Take the shot!
Yeah, take the shot. Kuno wants some of that shit.
Silence. With his elbow sharp, the lieutenant unzips his jacket and produces a lightweight firearm. He drops a paper cartridge in the barrel, separates the scouring stick, and gives the cartridge 5 tucks.
Separates the scouring and gives the cartridge 5 tucks.
Securing it in place. That's a Kiel A9090 Armistice, mass-produced muzzle loader. Ascetic, frugal, one of the most common firearms in the world. He then steps back and assumes the fellow's desk position, taking aim. The corner of his eye twitches. His finger is on the trigger.
I should just say nothing, let him focus.
He's gonna fucking miss!
The kid's voice is drowned in a shrill blast that echoes off the walls of the surrounding tenements. A cloud of smoke slowly parts in the air as the lieutenant steps back and says to himself,
God damn it.
a lot of things were wrong with that shot. The fellow's test was the wrong choice. His shoulders were raised, but above all, he cannot trust his eyesight.
Fucking idiot! Mookabat asshole!
Kuno could have hit it easy, but then Kuno's not fucking handicapped, is he?
It's okay.
Kuno's sorry too. Kuno feels...
The lieutenant doesn't say a word, just looks at the gun in his hand.
So, try again.
No, we are lucky as it is. We didn't break anything, and the victim remains uncompromised.
We couldn't break anything, victim remains unconscious. If surrounded the windows of
Any more mistakes could put us in an unfortunate position with the locals. We have eyes on us. I didn't do us any favors with that. I have to say, it's beginning to look unlikely we can get him down without assistance.
You know, you don't feel like too bad of a shot yourself.
Can I have the gun? I should try.
It's bad as it is. Us shooting firearms like punks.
He pauses, then shrugs, and proceeds to
Go
load the
ahead.
pistol.
I'm not stopping you. Just don't lose it.
I only have one gun!
This is the sorriest pair of pigs Kuno's ever seen.
Yeah, take it, you fucking banana boyka. Take it and shoot yourself in the mouth.
The
Feel the
cold
weight
piece of
first.
bakelite and gunmetal is surprisingly light. Your fingers fit right through the guard, instinctively resting on the trigger.
The fuck are you waiting for, Kuno? Tell him to shoot himself in the mouth.
Point the gun at the
The
belt.
buckle comes into focus in your sights. You stand with your feet planted firmly in the ground and your left hand supporting your gun arm.
Why don't you just shoot yourself in your mouth? At least you won't miss.
Pull the trigger. Okay, hand-eye coordination. Close your left eye first. Point the gun at Kunoni's. Close
Your
it.
field of view narrows. The branch slowly moves, becoming entirely two-dimensional. The metal buckle glimmers, catching the noon light as the corpse slowly rotates. The slow movement of the branch in the wind and your shoulders directing the gun sync up, dancing hypnotically.
Look, he's crying. You gonna cry now, fucking faggoty?
Shut
Or
up.
what? You gonna fuck me? You wanna
Point.
fuck me, pig? Is that what this is about?
If I point the gun at them, it increases my
Do
chance.
it! Set me free!
Oh, God.
Don't.
You feel the lieutenant's hand on your shoulder.
Do it!
Pull the trigger? What? No. Point the gun at the belt, okay.
Intense shit, copper.
Could waved his gun! It wasn't intense, it was pathetic!
-1 because I responded. Oh God, okay, I didn't expect that. That just damn it. Okay, let's just come on, green. Oh, what is that? Okay, we shot the body.
A plume of smoke erupts from the barrel. Your hand goes numb from the explosion. With your ears still ringing, you lower the weapon to see. You missed the belt, but hit the corpse straight in
Oh
the chest.
God.
Bits of ribcage protrude from the skin. No blood, only a murky sludge dripping down his belly. The sudden stink.
Oh my god, he's gonna fucking cry! I knew it! What a mulko!
Ask for another shot. You'll get it with the next one. The goddamn light reflected off some window. Surely.
Yes, Sensei. This
I
is
agree.
boring.
Police work is overrated. It is trying and stressful. However, it is still our job to get the dead body down from the tree.
He takes the side arm from your
It's
nose.
not good for you can't shoot. It's your pig hands.
Pigs don't have hands, they have like fucking hooves or something.
Kuno has hands. Kuno can shoot that shit down for you.
We're not giving you. You shouldn't trust Kuna with your service.
The lieutenant does not dignify that with an answer. He snaps the button on his holster and says,
We still need to get him down somehow.
Strange makes him turn away from the corpse.
The bad way. The way I didn't want us to. By asking the harbor for help. They have the tools and the men. If they put him up there, they can take him down too.
Okay. How do
From
we
the
get him?
gates, by negotiating or fighting. I'm unenthusiastic about fighting. Or we can try to find some secret third path. It's unlikely though.
to the gates. Let's negotiate.
Okay. Okay. Been streaming for an hour. And
Can't
actually-
believe you didn't take the shot! Fucking coward! Waved a gun.
Her knuckles have turned white, holding on to that fence. She's been here for days, seething.
How do we get to the top? That's it. Okay. Yeah, that's the top. It looks like the top. What's this? She spilled the paint.
The streets will flow red once more. A great torrent rushing down Rue d'Esperance. You wait and see.
She stares at the sailboat by the
The
pier.
streets will not flow red with anything. Who are you?
I'm Cindy the fucking Skull. What else do you want to know? Date of birth, blood type, the last time I was tested for Hep C.
Let's start with your blood type and go from there. Yeah. The last time. Blood type last time was just for Hep. Yeah.
Had a battery of tests just last week. I'm practically a patchwork of interesting critters. Kinda like a Manowar.
Despite the attitude, she puts the brush aside.
A brush? An artist? The red splatter is urban expressionism.
You keep looking off to the side. What are you looking at?
The lieutenant furrows his brow at another one of your eccentricisms.
She nods to say towards the woman performing maintenance on the boat dock next to the pier.
Hatred? Disgust? It's difficult to tell which of the two is more present in her girlish features. The woman on the boat does not notice her staring.
That was on her. Someone's got to keep an eye on her.
Ozon is an archipelago 2 days' travel away from Rivershot. Its moneyed residents, used to posh restaurants and upscale boutiques, rarely have reason to visit Martinez.
Probably the Wild Pines rep. We should talk to her. She's a professional negotiator, though. I have the feeling she will be very cooperative while telling us nothing. You should take the lead. Ask her unexpected questions, you know? Do your thing. Don't be afraid to get a bit wacky. Throwing her off is our best bet.
Good idea, piggies. Run along now. Fuck her shit up good. Impound that boat while you're at it. I'd like to watch her swim back to Ozon.
What are you doing with the
Can't
world?
you tell? I'm painting a beautiful mural, an aereo graffitio visible from low orbit. I haven't really started it yet. I'm waiting for the right words.
I have an opinion on this
Yeah?
one. I love public art. Don't mind us. Keep doing what you're doing. Gonna have to stop you. This is all hooliganism. Actually, I love public art. Don't mind us. Keep doing what you're doing.
Thanks. I'm sure the inspiration will come to me now that I have an official...
She means the opposite.
Do you know anything
I
about
ain't no
Elysium?
snitch, pigstein. Go forth and forage in someone else's shit. No shortage of squealers in these parts.
Actually, there is a shortage of people who talk to us in a normal, calm, informative manner.
We weren't put on this earth to make your life pleasant, fucko.
Gotcha.
Watch your back, ungulate. You've got eyes on you.
What is this? Yes, who's saying this? So I don't want to go and talk to that lady. Okay? Let's see what else there is. There's a sign say Spare. Guess we need to figure out where the dock is. Why is that highlighted orange? resistance to all of seaboards. What's this? Splatter of bullet hole lines away. Better mouth your watcher on you. Seem to be two people here. Not sure what. Hotels. Back to our car. I haven't spoken to this person yet, but I don't really have reason to at the moment. This guy either. Ah, okay, this is where. GRH. Great revisional industry. Guess we need to go.
Scab?
You're hazy on the notion of a scab. Smells like politics, though. Maybe it's got something to do with the flask he reaches for from time to time.
Okay, what
A kind of a
exactly is
worm, content with mere survival. They come, they want to do our job for shittier pay, screwing over both themselves and us. Everybody loses.
You don't seem
Gotta
to
be
like
bloody
that.
stupid, or freaking evil to scab. Or I guess, scared maybe. But scared of what? Of who?
Well, looks like a mask for me. I just like this certain way.
Personally, I'd rather beg than scab. If the gentleman shouting on the street came begging, maybe they'd have gotten something.
It's better than playing. Have you tried
We've
talking?
explained the matters, but they don't listen. This lot would be reasonable and go home if the big guy wasn't riling them up all the time.
I'm a cop.
I was just messing with you. No one's ever seen a cop scab. Imagine, you cops going on a strike, but then another cop comes in and says, "Let us cop for less money."
Psst, show him your stolen card. Now has arrived the perfect moment.
Speaking of, what brings the RCM here? To the wild north? Come to see the strife?
Bit short of money right now. Can you give me some? Strike about nice. Actually looking for assistance with a dead
Body
body
still hanging in the tree? Hey, that's a rough pickle. Can't help you with that, sorry. I'm not really an admirer of dead bodies. Might be someone else from the Union can render assistance.
Does this mean you can
I
get
don't
me
operate in that capacity. I'm not a granter of passage. The passage grants itself.
He takes a swig and points up the stairs with the flask. The passage grants.
If it's all so simple, why don't the strikebreakers just go up the stairs?
That simple. I just walk in.
Aye. Walk right past Measurehead and go in.
Measure it.
Yeah, the 2.5 meter tall Semini supremacist there. Walk right past him, then
Right.
press the button to unlock the door,
Ah,
then go past him again, and
okay.
you enter the arbor through the office. Está.
Oh, so you're saying it's actually quite.
Don't worry, I'm sure it's not completely impossible. For example, you could best measure head in a physical confrontation, or you could convert to a Semini supremacist worldview. Or, maybe it actually is completely impossible.
Has any of the scabs tried convincing to his worldview?
Jean-Luc himself would say the philosophy has proven overly heroic for the scabs to convert to. Not enough intuition.
What about physical
Not
control?
yet, no. He's incredibly strong. Sure.
I love it. Come to Martinez investigating a murder. I'm a bit short on money right now. Can you give me some? What's the strike about anyways?
You know, serious business. I'm sure the big boss will be glad to tell you. You'll have to ask him first.
He's a chatty guy. Wants to talk about the strike too. Just can't break the command structure and tell you now.
Murder, huh? That sounds like a lot of hard work. You'd never see me investigating a murder.
It's actually very fun and easy. Almost impossible, and I'm 99% sure I'll never get it. I have no idea what I'm doing. Tell me who did it. It's actually very fun
I
and
don't
easy.
believe you. Post Laventoria said the same thing. They tried to get me to be their postman. So fun, so easy, they said. It's just walking. It wasn't. I'm doing much better here at the harbor. Being an honest union man with a lot of free time on his hands.
I don't do
Murder,
that
huh?
again, but this time
That
say
sounds like a lot of
I
hard
have
work.
no
That's
idea what
okay. I have no idea what I'm doing either. I don't even know what day it is. Don't tell me. It's a better day that way.
Okay, I don't want to ask this guy for money, and I feel like the card might be useful later. Nice talk, gotta get moving. I want to show him the card because this guy's been pretty nice to me, and he might get pissy about it. Press button behind card, okay. No lock by electronic means. There's no lock picking or door kicking this one, okay. Let's try this out.
Your body betrays your degeneracy.
Yeah, Measurehead. His body totally betrays his degeneracy.
The young woman at the giant's side agrees. Say nothing, size him up first. What do you mean by body betrays my degeneracy? My body is unimportant. I'm with the police and we need to get to the harbor. For this, what do you mean by my body?
You have succumbed to Al-Ghul.
If you're smelling a dead rat.
You reek of it. An invisible sword of Al-Ghul emerges from your throat. You cannot see it, but others can. It is making the woman in my company sick.
Kim, is it really so bad? You're right, I'm an alcoholic. I need that dead body no longer be in that tree. I have a problem with alcohol. I just drink a little on the weekends.
It's not good.
It's like a rat crawled into your stomach, got drunk and drowned.
Yes, Al-Ghul.
He means alcohol.
Correct, my small skull servant. Al-Ghul is an ancient Ilmaran poison, a parasitic fungus that has colonized your race. It is a trick the desert pygmies played on you for humiliating them and stripping them of their land.
Intentionally fermented drinks have existed for 10,000 years.
This is a fabrication the alchemists of Yizot and Bashir and the Rolam Al-Ghul have fed your people. No one believing in it, raise loser.
Probably right, yes.
Good. There is a frit nearby. Congratulate yourself with another drink. Your features are not yet congenitally deformed enough.
Oh yeah, Measurehead.
The babe looks at him with eyes full of admiration that transcends the merely sexual. Okay, servant of Al-Ghul, but I still need that body down from the tree. Don't have a goal, I just drink it a little of the weekends, enough I need you to take down the dead. I'm a servant, or I don't have a problem, just drink a little. I am a servant of Al-Ghul.
No, you don't. You need to get another drink. Occidental Haplogroup B4 is done giving orders around here. The influence of the ham sandwich race is waning.
The race stuff is unimportant here. I need you to help me on my job.
Begging for help. Attempting to pass fear for cooperation. How far the Occidental Haplogroup has fallen. You were once a noble, and powerful race. You gave the world eugenics, electricity, and powerful weapons of war like missiles and aerostatic aircraft. You made great gains in metallurgy, race theory, and statecraft. You dominated lesser cultures, like the deformed Hemians and the inexplicably potato-obsessed Khoikos. But now your ascent to the genetic summit has halted. You are obsessed with sadness and with frivolous pop culture. You will be superseded. Isn't that right, babe?
It is, baby, yeah. You know it.
There is a button right behind him, just out of reach. It must be the one that opens the door to the harbor.
To help me get the corpse down free. It was your people who put that dead body up there. Your people should help me get it down. I mean,
it is my task to keep the degenerate drunks from entering the harbor.
let's just do it. Because your people who let's do a quick save. It won't let me save. These assholes. Okay. Your people who put the dead body up there, people should help me get it down.
Enough with this begging. You should leave the stage of history with dignity by inviting the other races to a great world war. Bring your troops to the Simonine Islands and to Boogie Street, and we will pulverize you. When you are gone, we will build a museum for you. The walls will be lined with bottles of Al Ghul, your beloved beverage. Inside, we will store the odes to homosexuality you call art, and your microcephalic skulls.
There may be a peaceful solution to this. You could internalize Meshached's race theory. He would take you as one of his own. Well, not as such. What you do with a mastery of advanced race theory is up to you. You could reject the findings, sure, or accept them and become an advanced racist.
So, the Union, aren't they white? Know anything about this mug? Show him the mug. What are those tattoos of yours supposed to mean? Subscribe to his advanced race theory. Not for that. Unfortunately, I'm not strong enough to do that.
Racists are generally not very good examples of their race.
Welcome to Revachol. You hear him yell at a redhead woman visiting the fritter nearby. He must think redheads are immigrants.
I am not like them. I am craniometric perfection. I have taken the trouble to permanently draw a phrenologic grid on my skull and features.
This should dispel any
The drawings are precise and look true to their pseudo-scientific ambitions. One thing, however, it is not entirely free of throwbacks in the phylogenetic tree. His large jaw, for example, could be a trait indicative of criminalism. Also, his earlobes could be small.
Your earlobes are too big. I mean, let's try.
The size of the earlobes is not a real craniometric criteria. Everyone knows that.
Your earlobes are flawless, Jean-Luc.
Yes.
Jaw is clearly an atavistic stigmata.
That atavistic stigmata makes pussy say yes, plenty.
Babe, thanks. But I got this.
That the tattoos on his stone face briefly form a smile.
Um, know anything about his
He
mug?
does not so much as glance at the object.
Put this into the trash bin.
Stop showing me your pathetic cup. I have no interest in it.
He had nothing to do with it.
Okay. I guess let's do his advanced race theory.
Ask what kind of races there are first. Classification is core to this stuff.
Do you?
Your turn looks like you. This is for the thing. On second thought, I don't relinquish the opportunity to learn. This is for
The
the
lieutenant looks toward the harbor's electronic door, and then to you. He lets out an audible sigh.
You are obviously a liberal, Sailite. A polyculturalist. I can see it from your love of mycotechnology and your sartorial choices. Do not deny your friend the truth you have denied yourself. There are 3 categories of race. Type A, the heroic races. Type B, the servile races. And the vile CF race cauldron of pederasty. Which one do you need education on? Those are the Simonese, the Areopagite, and the Occidentals, excluding the Maun, of course. The Maun are riddled with eczema. Impossible to smile. They are all lactose intolerant, a common result of inbreeding. A receding genetic pool has led the Maun on reprehensible street parades. In Maun cities like Stadskanal and Vredefort, wearing wooden clogs on their feet and little green tassels on their hats.
So who exactly are
you? Know them by the names of their nation-states. The Oranese, the Gotwaldians, and the Königsteiners. My people simply call them Maun.
Mahun is a derogative term for First World people of Gotwaldian descent. They do not all have eczema. Also, people of Katla, like the Suru and the Uhu, are much more lactose intolerant.
Okay. Wooden clogs.
In some municipalities of Oranje, people do wear shoes made of wood to street parades. Green, orange, and even yellow tassels have also been seen on hats.
The Maun are proof that you can have too much Occidental racial purity and tassel-centric culture. Inbreeding has led to a lactose-intolerant subrace whom no one can take seriously.
Colorful tassels are, let's be honest, not a good sartorial choice for this century. You might want to avoid wooden clogs too.
Okay, who are type A then?
The Vespertines and Messenians of Vesper and Messina. The ancient Meteorans of Meteo by the golden Pisantic Sea. The Suren of Sur-la-Clé, and even the North Königsteiners. All have type A race propensities. The other large Mondial civilization, the Mesk, are too yellow and oleaginous to count as a heroic race. True, they are violent and expansionist, but they have a glandular problem.
He draws his finger across his face.
Overproduction of sebum. Sebum is leaking into their brains, making them listen to El Mariachi music and eat toxic minced meat, as proven by the Maun and the Mesk. Occidental type A is in retrograde. The Simonese.
I'm just going to quickly speed through all of these because he's saying a lot of gibberish that I've just lost interest in.
The indigenous people. The Areopagite.
Wait, Didn't Ilmaran desert pygmies invent alcohol and get pillaged just a short while ago?
No, those were scimitar wielding race losers of Sahrafa, Izzet, and Bashir, with their...
Jan, baby, you're on fire.
I know, babe.
Okay. What's the difference between
The Areopagitans, the latter is perfected and type B.
The Koikos of Grad. You go.
Yes. To an untrained eye, pinkness is a ratio. The
I
Koiko.
don't care.
Wouldn't he be one for ethnostates?
You don't like on the verses you mentioned? You want for the
They are me. Its leaders will be the Revasholians.
Is it 82,000 years that we've been recording history? You have very little idea of what is happening. But that seems a little off.
Sure, history hasn't lasted that long. I've heard about this revolution. What did he say? Can't scroll that. Oh wait, is it my? It's stick drift. It's a stick drift of issue with my in the history on this planet. Is it history that we've been recorded history? We would have very little idea what's happening, but that seems a little off. As long as I've heard about this revolution, makes for me, it is the right stuff. You're wrong about it. It was perpetrated by degenerate left-wing marauders, not all people of Ravishol.
The revolution came to Ravashol from the revolution enough of Tibet mediocrity. Tips, the F are a museum of lesser races like the mosquito. A grotesque mix. The mosquito is born sterile, like...
It seems unlikely that two human beings produce genetically sterile offspring.
But aren't humans too similar to produce genetically sterile?
You are right. You have misunderstood. You lack basic. Then there is the Simino Koiki Chimera. Are you sure you wish to know of the Simino Koiki Chimera? It is not an aesthetic site. The Koiko, as you know, this will button off. It is cruel to entertain ourselves with the deformities of Tipset. You understand nothing. To solve the great race enigma, you have to first ask yourself, what is the race enigma? You have not even worded the mystery, let alone solved it.
Will you help me get that?
We will see.
Access to the Union is important for our investigation, but there may be another way, without becoming a race theoretician.
Deeper into the stuff. Okay, how do I word the mystery? Is it?
You need to internalize what you have heard here today, then return to me. This clarity does not come instantly. I cannot possibly imagine what else we have to discuss, Tibere Vasholian. Your love for the... don't be vulgar. White or not has got little to do with this. The race enigma runs much deeper than that.
You keep telling
Mr. Clare is a man of vision and means. He has the will also. To serve is noble. It takes discipline. Your petulant individualism has only contributed to your race failure. It is lax and moronic.
My jam is in the series code.
Individualism. You have gotten these ideas from degenerate youth culture, have you not?
It's true, I'm a rock
You
and
have
roll
picked
star.
them up from rock and roll songs?
Rock and roll.
Rock and roll is moribund. Only Koikos listen to it anymore. I am not surprised you enjoy it so much. This has happened to many of the side products of the inevitable cultural victory of the Seminoles race.
Okay, I'll ask who are.
Measurehead stoically looks to the distance.
I don't think anything about this. We are wasting our time.
Your pedomorphic friend is right. You should leave here with your tail between your legs.
Lonesome, long way home.
Oh,
Here we go. Home awaits. Walk past Station 41 and through the market, past the Boogie Street spearhead to the other side of the lake, the frozen eye at the center of the district. Then, past the video rental store on the corner. There, at the end of a street lined with pine trees, a small house no larger than a matchbox. 11 Voyager Road. You no longer live there. Those times are gone. And so are those people. Why did you come here? Why are you still here? And where's the dealer? You have to get back to work. That's all you have now.
okay. Advanced race theory. The controls here are like. Advanced race theory. Okay. How long will this take? 1 hour 40 minutes. Okay. Can I save now? Okay. Save now. Finally. Now I want to try the ID.
The man looks at you, silent and unmoving.
You are not Santiago. Santiago is not you. Even the phrenically impaired can see this.
I can't talk to anybody else. Okay. Can I just pass it? Can't get past it.
Hola, Wandering Man. How can I help you?
The man looks at the colorful piece of plastic. Then,
But that's not you, officer. From back when you were not a cop, but a heavy-set, dark-skinned dock worker named Santiago Jean? Highly unlikely. I've known John for several years now. Also, you told me you're a cop, remember? How did you get his shift card?
now you're in a mess. The time hath not arrived. Sorry.
Found it on the ground at the yelling in the elevator.
Oh, John's been out drinking himself blind again? He should watch his step, that John.
Can I have it?
Can I?
No, it will prove useful still. Believe your thieving fingers.
Thank you plenty. I'll make sure John gets his card back. You're quite the righteous man. Honor allows us to keep a respectful distance from each other. So, what do you need?
I'm not gonna ask. Let's and this guy seems to be leading the protest down here. So, what else can I do? Tools? Why is tools highlighted? I don't have any bullets. Okay. Oh, I can level up. What should we level up? Practice the art of persuasion. Debate, make it learn, pick and win, enables you to break down arguments and hear what people are actually saying, use what you. Okay. World is a stage and on it to perform, enable you to live, consult the most elaborate and wonderful stories, make knowledge okay. Civilization. Wants you to play in his world, not the role for, but of an art pop. Enables you to make stress associations with intelligence. And let's bump up rhetoric. I still don't know what helps me in rhetoric. The rest of the armor. What he knows. Use skim shortwave to run the serial number. Get the boots of the victim's feet. Ask around about tattoos' possible meaning. Access the harbor and ask for Everett Claire's help. Not sure what to do right now. Okay, I'm actually gonna stop it. I've been playing the game for a while now. Okay, yeah. Thank you so much for watching. Oh, that's almost 2 hours. Okay, yeah. I need a break. Okay. Thank you so much for watching. I'll continue this later. Yeah. Bye bye.